Hello everyone. Alright, this is another videos in my series where I'm using Infinii to dropship with an account in eBay UK. So this actually won't have anything to do with Infinii. I'm just going to show you how I'm getting a limit increase. So I've posted 5 items so far. And that is not enough to get an increase. But what I can do now is just change the default quantity of all of those items to 9, which will max my account out, so then I can call and get an increase. Because this account hasn't gotten an increase for like 30 days or something like that. So what we're going to do is go over to our listings and click on active listings. And from this point, we're going to click everything. Go to edit, edit all 6 listings. This gets a little bit more complicated once you have tens of thousands of listings, but one of the pluses of all of the bulk work that I did is I got used to working with tens of thousands of items at once. So now, working with like 6, even with 600 or 6,000 is like really approachable, right? So you click everything here once the list populates, and then you go to edit fields, price, quantity, and best offer. And we're going to change the quantity. We're going to change it to 9. This is going to change the default quantity of all of these listings to 9, except one of them. It's going to fail because I can't actually post 54 items. So it's going to fail when I submit it. But it'll put my account at the max, so then I'll be able to get an increase, which is awesome. So what's interesting about this is that it's actually much cheaper to do it this way than actually posting the items, because when you have a listing live, you only pay 1 insertion fee per listing per month. So even if your listing has a quantity of like 200, you're still only paying 1 insertion fee. So now if we go look at our account limits, they should be almost maxed, unless there's a delay, which is possible. Yeah, look at this. We can only list 4 more items. And I could do some stuff to mess with the dollar limit, but I'm not really worried about the dollar limit at the moment because I'm trying to, well, my trainer is having me list items that are cheap, and honestly, that's what I prefer to do anyway. Moving forward, I'm trying to figure out how can I earn money off of these cheaper items just because they're just so much, there's so many less problems. It's great, right? So now all I have to do is just call eBay. So I could, let's see if they give me a number here. I've never called eBay UK, so this is going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me. I'm not going to actually call here, but I'm going to, okay, they're going to give me a contact. Okay, yeah, contact us. You going to give me your phone number? Oh, come on. There's a redirect loop. Well, that's irritating. Alright, anyway, I'll figure this out later. So I'm going to call them now, and I hope that was useful, guys. Just showing you that you can always make it look like your account's full. And like, as far as eBay is concerned, it's legitimate to say that you have 9 of an item. There are reasons that you would want to do that, so it's not like you're just lying to get an increase. Like on my other eBay account, my main one, I have a default quantity of 15, right? And that's because it produces more sales. I'm not trying to make my account look any bigger. But this is something that you can do if you're having trouble listing enough items to max your account to get the increase. You should kind of always operate with your limits near the top, because that's going to make eBay more likely to, 1, give you an increase when you call, and 2, to also trigger an automatic increase. If you're always operating near the top of your limits, then you're more likely to get those automatic increases. Alright guys, see you next video. Ciao. I just got off the phone with eBay UK, and that was really funny. I've never talked to eBay UK before, and I'm so used to everything being in like an American accent that it was hard to not laugh that, like, welcome to eBay UK. It was just, everything was in an English accent, which makes sense, you know, because they're all English, but it was, even the hold music was like an English song, and it was funny. Funny enough, the person I actually ended up talking to was American, but so what happened is I went to go to in the previous episode, you saw that when I was clicking like the contact link then it was just refreshing the page. That's because I wasn't allowing pop-ups. So as soon as I allowed pop-ups, then the page showed up. And what happens is you get a confirmation code, right? And so then when you call, you give them that code, and that links your account, and it also tells them what you're calling about. So what was interesting this time is that as soon as I did that, the kind of automated system said, hey, you are not eligible for an increase at this time. You will be in like 30 days, basically. And so then I was like, agent. And it was like, please try again. And I was like, agent. And then it sent me to an agent. And then I was on hold for a bit. And then I told them, I actually just said that I'm a dropshipper. I said that I'm dropshipping from Amazon. And then they gave me a limit increase. So even though the automated system said no, calling anyway still got me an increase. And they gave me 100% of my limits. So it went from 50 and 2,500 pounds to 100 and 5,000 pounds. So you can see that here. Woo, goal accomplished. All right, guys, I know this episode was short, so that's why I published them both in the same day. All right, guys, ciao.